Welcome back. There are all sorts of popular film festivals coming up in the next few months. One of them is gearing up for premiere night locally.
That's right. The 33rd Annual Palm Beach Jewish Festival begins in just over a week from now. And here to tell us more about what's to come on the big screen is the president and CEO of the Mandel Jewish Community Center of the Palm Beaches, Rosen. Jesse, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us, for people who have never been to the festival, don't know what to expect, but they might want to go, what can they expect?
So, basics is you can expect great film, but one of our things that makes us different than other film festivals, we're about building communities, about bringing people together. So we are all over the county, in the north part of the county. We're in Boynton Beach, we're in Wellington, and then we're up in Jupiter. So we really tried to go where the community is and show great films.
33 years. We were just talking about that in the commercial break. What's going to be a little bit different this year that people can expect compared to other years?
So one of the biggest differences, we're back in theaters. This is going to be a hybrid year. After COVID, we went all virtual, and now we're going to be doing 3 weeks in theaters and then some virtual week also. So that's the biggest difference. And there's now more films. There was a production slowdown during COVID, so there was less films last year, but now there's some great films again this year.
So let's talk about the films. Are there any in particular that people should look out for? I know you've got a wide selection. Yeah,
so we take I think the best is the start and the end, the beginning and the end. Perfect Strangers is a movie. I thought it was a sitcom in the 80s, but it's this great movie where all these people put their phones in the middle of a table during a dinner party, and then the text, they react throughout the dinner party, the text, and then we're doing the closing night film is called Jews and the Blues. It's all about the Jewish influence in blues. So we'll have some really great stuff in between too.
So you mentioned that there's actually going to be more films this year than previous years. How many exactly?
So we're going to be about 40 films this year, and it ranges. We're really more about quality than quantity, and there is a tipping point where you just can't watch too many films. But we try to find different genres of films, from documentaries. A lot of times people think of Jewish films as all Holocaust, and we're really careful that there's always a little bit of our history in there, but it's a lot more features, documentaries. We're doing an LGBTQ shorts night, so we're really seeing some different films this year.
I feel like an event like this also has a big impact on the community, right?
And anytime we can gather, the Mandel JCC exists to bring people together, and so bringing people together literally in community, people look forward to it, and it's fun. All the restaurants get busy before the films, and people make it a social event.
Have you seen any sneak peeks of the film yet? One that people definitely need to check out?
Well, I think the Jews and the Blues, I think, is a great story, and Perfect Strangers to me is just it's almost like it's a good one because you don't know what's going to happen next. And I'm not a big subtitle fan, and so this was one that kept me engaged even with the subtitles. So that was a pretty high bar.
So what do people need to know if they want to check out these films? I know you said you're back in theaters, but there's also a virtual option, correct?
Yep. Our website, PBJFF, Palm Beach Jewish Film Festival.org, PBJFF.org. We're the original Palm Beach Jewish Film Festival. Been around for 173 years, and we'd love to have people join us.
And we've got the information on the screen right now. You kick off on January 19th, correct?
We do.
All right, Jesse, thank you so
much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's still ahead here.